Our bright lights are interfering with one of the most important parts of fall.
The DNR team is teaming up with a local nonprofit to get the word out. News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist is live at Graham Edward Martin Park to tell us a little bit more about what you can do to help. Hi, Garrett.
Good afternoon. This is the time of year when songbirds begin flying south for the winter, and parks like these are a great place for them to stop over, but the surroundings for a migrating bird can be downright deadly.
They'll be searching for little caterpillars underneath the leaves.
Environmental scientist Austin Broadwater says those songbirds do more than lift your spirits.
Songbirds are one of our biggest indicators of environmental health.
And our bright lights are ruining their trip south. This is how much light pollution Indiana puts out at night. In the bright pink areas, only the brightest stars are visible.
A lot of birds, they'll be migrating at night, so they use the stars to migrate. So when they fly over a big city like Indianapolis or Chicago, New York, they come across this big orb of light, which will dim out their other stars that act as their navigational beacons, and it also kind of draws them into the city.
Hundreds of millions of birds die nationwide every year due to light pollution, including right here in Indianapolis. Broadwater says his group, Lights Out Indy, is again partnering with the DNR to urge building and homeowners to turn off their lights, especially from midnight until dawn. He says building owners already have flocked to the idea.
The Indianapolis Zoo, the Indy Public Library, who else? The Salesforce building.
Broadwater says Indy leaders have signaled they're willing to work on bird-friendly building codes and dim the lights on government buildings. He says he'd like to turn this into a statewide effort.
We would love to get Carmel involved. We'd love to get, I think Fort Wayne would probably be on board. I know Bloomington actually does Lights Out Bloomington.
Broadwater says windows on buildings are a big problem as well. Coming up at 6, I'll show you a couple ways to reduce the chances of birds hurting themselves on high-rise windows. Garrett Berquist, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.